Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farahdina Ramadhanti. I'm from 11th Central. Here, I want to retell you about the lazy bull boy story. One day in Korea, there was a boy named Kwang. Kwang is very lazy boy. Even so lazy, he didn't help his mother and reason to study for the test tomorrow, even though the day was off. After that, he immediately ran away to play with his friends. While playing with friends, a woman appears asking, "Do you want to eat and drink?" Then his friends answer, "Yes," and Kwang answered, "Yes too." Finally, the woman said, "Can you help me choose?" But Kwang didn't want to help and answered, "Oh, I can't. My stomach hurt." And then he asked permission to go home. One day, finally, his mother managed to get him to do the housework. Kwang was told by his mother to sweep, clean the house, and cook. But Kwang tired, and before he finished his work, he ran away from the house and sat in a tree with a view of a meadow full of cows. Kwang relaxed and leaned on the tree and said, "What if I became a cow? It seems so delicious, eating all day, sleep all day without doing anything." Suddenly, his words were heard and answered by someone. "Is it true that you want to be like a cow?" Kwang is surprised and looks for the origin of the sound. It turned out to be the old man, who didn't do much work. Kwang likens himself to the old man, but the old man refused and said that he was very different from Kwang. Finally, the old man realized that Kwang was a very lazy child. The old man said, "It's easy if you want to be like a cow, like this." And suddenly, there was a change in Kwang. When Kwang spoke, his voice was like a cow, like moo. And then his head had horns and a tail. Soon, Kwang's body turned into a cow. Kwang was very surprised. Then the old man brought the Kwang to the farmer to sell, as a cow plowing the fields. The farmer also bought Kwang. The next day, when he plowed the fields, Kwang was very lazy. He didn't even doing anything, just stood still in the rice fields. Seeing Kwang like that, it's the lazy type. Then he brings straw and present Kwang food if he plows the fields. Kwang was touched and he cried all night. He cried over the farmer's kindness and he thought if the farmer was good to him, why couldn't he give more in return by plowing the fields? Finally, the next day, Kwang was very diligent in plowing the fields. Even the farmer was surprised to see Kwang's attitude. Finally, starting that day, Kwang was very diligent in helping farmers without realizing that the time had passed. She missed her mother and felt guilty for not helping her. But he realized that he had become a cow, and finally he regretted. Kwang fell asleep in his sleep, and he dreamed that the old man laughing at him. And Kwang immediately woke up and realized that he was in a human form, not a cow anymore. Kwang was surprised that he had been dreaming and immediately ran to the house. It turns out that his mother's house was fall asleep. He immediately cleaned up the house left over his morning and cooked food for his mother. When he woke up, his mother was very surprised to see Kwang being so diligent. Then Kwang said he will continue to help his mother and be a diligent child. And so on, Kwang became a boy who worked hard, helped diligently, and was smart. And